Welcome to Google Ads Unleashed, the podcast that helps you harness the power of Google Ads. And now your host, Jeremy Young.
Hello and welcome back, guys, to Google Ads Unleashed. Hope everyone is doing fantastic this week. And today I am bringing a quick and dirty tip to you through which you can improve your Google shopping listings with ease. And that is use your post-purchase survey data. Jeremy, what the fuck are you talking about? What has post-purchase survey got to do with what people actually search on Google? So, first of all, I just want to establish quickly what specifically I'm on about. So, when you optimize your listings on Google, generally speaking, it is very advisable to give Google as much data about your products as possible. Why? Because if Google in the end is a big engine that can match the right people who search the right stuff to your product, right? And the more Google knows about your product, the better it is able to actually match search terms and people to your product, right? So that also goes for what people like about your product, and this has become quite apparent with me again with an audit I did yesterday. So yesterday I did an audit on a supplement brand that is very niche, very specific, has very high search volume, but they are the pioneers in their field, and the very specific search term that has a lot of search volume is finite, right? People look for that and they find the supplement, but of course they also look for what are the effects of that supplement, right? So for instance, in this case, it was a supplement that basically detoxes the body from heavy metals, right? So that is something someone might search as well. So generally speaking, this client was really struggling with how do I generate more scale? How do I dive into the right search terms? How do I start showing my product for problem searches as well, not just for the transactional searches? The transactional is buy X, Y, and Z supplement or buy X, Y, and Z powder, right? Which is finite. There's only so many people. There's a lot more people searching for, how to detox properly or and stuff like that. And my instant advice to him, which is why I wanted to do this podcast, because it's a really easy and actionable tip, is to use your post-purchase survey data. Why is that important? So, first of all, it's important because you need to distinguish yourself from people in the SERP. If you have the exact same product title as everyone else in the SERP, well, then it's actually not, you don't really stand out that much. Second, you stand out and confirm people's biases if you actually put what the product is about into the title. So if they search for a certain product and then it actually says, yeah, this helps with X, Y, and Z, well, perfect. They're more sort of likely to click, of course, then on your product. Then the last thing is you of course then conquer more search terms, right? So your product will start generating more impressions for search terms which it may have not shown for before. And why is post-purchase survey so important? What does that have to do with it? So generally speaking, with a supplement, for instance, which may have a lot of features that it could be good for, it's very hard to know what kind of things should I put into my title and description? What should I be talking about so that Google matches the correct searches? And the answer to that is you need to ask your customers. So simply ask your customers, what are the top 3 things that you take the supplement for and that you would recommend it for, and why you're buying this product? And there is the data that you put into your product titles. So we've done this, for instance, with AG1, right? So if you search for AG1 in Europe and see the health benefits that it brings, I must say supposedly brings, because the supplement you can't do health claims. All of these in order have been the ones that we established using post-purchase and customer survey data, right? So that's what we popped in the title, because if someone searches then for revitalizing supplement, or searches for anti-aging supplement, God knows whatever the things was, then the product is more likely being shown in front of them people. And the idea of that is people are buying your product for those benefits. So the likelihood is that if you put your product in front of other people who are looking for these benefits, they are clearly more likely to click and clearly more likely to convert. Okay. And that helps you actually ascertain as well, what do I put in the titles? Well, the proof's in the pudding. Your customers are the proof, right? If they're saying they love to buy this for X, Y, and Z, well, put it in the title. We've done this with another jewelry brand that we look after, where in the post-purchase survey data, our client actually found out that people buy the jewelry actually primarily as bridal products for their bridesmaids and for themselves, and as gifts. So that's what we did. We popped that in the title, right? So really effective way to show for more of them kind of search terms, and then to, of course, get more of them types of customers. So how do you get post-purchase survey data? There, I would recommend 3 ways. Way number 1 is that you basically implement a post-purchase survey with Triple Whale. If you use Triple Whale anyway, the Shopify, there you can implement post-purchase surveys and actually ask people what did you buy this for, or what is the benefit that you're hoping to get with the product. Then the second kind of app, if you don't have Triple Whale or if you don't want it, is Fairing. Fairing does the same, Fairing. It's an app which does post-purchase survey data as well. You simply ask your users what you find, beneficial about product X, Y, and Z, and then of course they will tell you, hopefully, or a certain percentage will. And lastly, I would simply do something like SurveyMonkey or use any sort of survey tool and just do like a giveaway. Send an email to all your customers, say, hey, win a free month's ration of my product or whatever, or win a free X, Y, and Z, or like a free voucher, gone as well. And you'll be entered into the draw if you enter our customer survey, and then you simply ask people what benefits they find great, and that way you can find out the data, and that way you can optimize your Google ads. And that's the funny thing, guys, it's not always about what's happening on the platform. In fact, I'd say 70% of optimizations on Google happen not in the platform themselves. We sort of look at way beyond what is happening in the business. We look at our customers, we look at their needs, and so I just want you to take away from this one, obviously that practical advice, but also the more sort of holistic, think very broadly about what kind of how can you optimize your ads, and use every bit possible from the first touch point to existing customers to do that and to get data to actually get better. That's kind of it. So if you need any more tips and advice, don't hesitate to reach out. You can email me at jeremy@younganddigital.marketing, find me on LinkedIn, Jeremy Young Google Ads, or you can head to the website younganddigital.marketing for a free consultation. Whether it's PPC management or one-to-one coaching, we are here to support your growth. We are currently not taking clients in November. However, my bookings have opened for one-to-one bespoke coaching. We've got 3 slots in Q1, of which 1 slot has already been reserved. So in fact, 2 slots left. So if you are interested in learning advanced strategies like this, then reach out and we can get your Google Ads to the next level. This has been Jeremy Young, your dedicated Google Ads expert, and I wish you a successful and productive week ahead. Ciao for now.
Thank you for listening to Google Ads Unleashed. Be sure to subscribe wherever you heard this podcast so you never miss a future episode. If you found value in today's podcast, please share it with others and leave a rating and a review. For more information or to connect with Jeremy, check him out online at www.younganddigital.marketing. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.